All right, now by this time you would have completed your television application. All of your video series have been created, and all your descriptions and artwork has been done. Now, at this point, it is now time to begin to build your mobile app. To do that, we're just going to go back over here from TV app, and we're just going to click on mobile app. This is the first thing you should see on your mobile app page. As you can see, there's nothing here. There's no editor or designer because we don't have yet our tabs. We're going to create our tabs, and your tabs are the items or the icons that are at the bottom of your mobile app. And yes, this is a real app built by Nowcast, a customer with Nowcast. But again, at the bottom of your app, your tabs operate like your web pages. Okay, so you have your home page, and in this customer's case, they just use all of their video series because these are the content that they're going to be selling. So they just put up different video series to operate as their home page with a header and all of the video series using the landscape mode design. So you have your home page. You have in this case, this is a video page, right? That just has individual videos that are not connected to a series, and you have a social page, so on and so on. And so this is what we're about to first create. We want to establish your tabs. What tabs do you want to have on your mobile app? To do that, we'll just click on Manage Tab, and from Manage Tab, we're going to just click Create Tabs. And here are 8 different pre-made tabs. Your events tab is like your calendar. Social media tab hosts your social media. Blog if you have a blog. Music if you have original content. Music that you want to offer as part of a subscription. We're getting many requests for music artists that want to distribute their own music on their mobile app. This is a good tool to use. You have a Bible, you have a bookstore, you have a giving tab if you're a nonprofit and you want to receive in-app donations. This would be a good tab for you. We're going to use the create your own custom tab, right? And so we're going to click create your own custom tab for our home page. This just gives you an example of what it could look like. We're going to click next, and then we're going to name it home. You can name yours whatever you want to name it, but most people recognize home. And then I'm just going to find an icon down here at the bottom that represents my home. In this case, it's a little house. Click create, and now I've created my first tab. It is in the inactive category, so to bring it from the inactive to the active, I'll just grab it, click it, grab it, and bring it or drag it up and drop it into the active status. Just so you know, you can have 6 active tabs, again, that will all show up at the bottom of your mobile app. You can have up to 6. This customer has 5, but you can have up to 6 different tabs. You can have up to 20 different inactive tabs here at the bottom. All right, so just repeat the process. I'm going to click create tabs. I'm going to do an events tab, click next, and this just shows you what my event tab will look like. Of course, it'll be your branding, your pictures, but this is what it will look like. Click next. I'm going to type events and just find some type of a calendar. This is a good calendar at the bottom here. Click create, and again, there it is at the bottom in the inactive. I'm just going to drag it up, and I'm going to create another tab, and let's just say I want to create a bookstore. I've got a bookstore here, and just give an example of what it will look like. Your bookstore, I'm just going to call it books. Find me an icon down at the bottom here that symbolizes books. Click create. And again, I'm dragging from the bottom to the top, right? It's always good to click save periodically just to make sure that you don't lose anything. Again, click create tabs. This time we're going to create a blog. Just give an example of what your blog may look like. We're just going to type in blog. Again, you can name it whatever you want to name it. And let's just find a blog page here. Click create. Drags up from the bottom to the top. I'm going to create your own. Whenever I want to use my video on demand, I would use a create your own custom. But keep in mind, at this stage of your editing, if you follow all of the videos from beginning to end, you would have already created your video on demand page, and so you don't necessarily need to create a new one. I will explain that to you in a minute. But if you want to create a video on demand, just click create your own, click next. We're going to call this videos or VOD. You're going to use this play button here and click create. And I'm just going to leave these 5 up here. Click save. One thing I do want to bring to your attention, as I said before, if you want to ever use giving, you need to already have your Stripe details embedded inside your Nowcast application. That's pretty easy to do. We have a video that you can watch specifically on how to import my Stripe details inside my Nowcast account. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Now that we got 5 active tabs, right? Again, you can have 20 active tabs if I want to create more tabs, but I want to, let's say it's got a music tab, and this is what my music will look like. Click next. Just going to call this music. This is a very good thing to use for artists that that want to self-distribute their content, but also, you know, monetize your music. You can use this as a great way to do so. I can bring it to active status, or I can keep it down in inactive status and bring it up whenever I am ready to publish it, so to speak, for the world to see it, whoever downloads my app. From this point, I'm just going to click save. Now you have created your first 5 or 6 or however many tabs that you've created. You just done that. Let's click the back button. Now you will see that your page has now changed. You went from nothing to now having your editor in place. And as you can see at the top, home, events, books, blog, and VOD are all here for you to begin to edit. Remember, picture these tabs like your web pages, and each tab that someone clicks on represents a different page of your mobile app. Okay, one thing I do want to bring to your attention, go back to manage tabs, and let's say, you know what, I want video on demand to be closer to home. So you can just grab it, drag it over, and you can reposition any one of these tabs in any place that you want to, right? Just reposition them and click save and go back. And as you can see, everything has been repositioned. Video on demand is now beside home. You're going to love the preview button, because the preview button, when you click it, shows you exactly what your icons will look like at the bottom of your app. And you can begin to click on them. Of course, there's nothing there, but you can click on each page and start getting an idea of what your tabs will look like on the mobile phone. Now that you've added all of your tabs and have everything in the right position, it's time to add media assets inside your home page here. In the next several videos, I'll explain each media asset and how to add them into your home page. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you over in the next video.